Ladies and gents, boys and girls, happy Tuesday. What a Tuesday to have a Tuesday. Let's go ahead and get into it. Fire it up, 843-790-3377. I'm Chris Phillips, host of the Daily Crow, the Spurs Up Show. As always, appreciate you guys sitting. We got a packed show, obviously. A lot to get into, and I want to hear your takes. I want to hear from you. Again, you can call the number, text the number, you can comment, but the number is 843-790-3377. We got them. Rattler, Stogner, Stone Blanton, recruiting momentum out the wazoo, signing day tomorrow. It's a great day to be a Gamecock, and again, I want to hear from you guys. Let's go ahead and knock out the ad read before we get going, because I expect the phone lines will be ringing off the hook. And of course, guys, the Daily Crow is presented to you by our friends over at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm. Guys, they're young but experienced and aggressive attorneys. They're both former prosecutors who used to represent insurance companies, but switching sides. They both worked at larger law firms where they represented hundreds of clients at a time. And guys, they both left to start their own law firm because they understand. And we're saying, wait, we can't even get the ad read done. We can't even get the ad read done.
Call from
Zachary.
Anyways, our friends at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm, be sure to check them out. We'll finish that in a second. I'm going to go ahead and jump.
2.
Zachary, you couldn't even let me finish the ad read, man. You were so anxious to call in. Go ahead. Let's fire away. Let's go ahead.
My bad.
It's fine. It's fine. I don't have a system where I can put people on hold and whatever. It's fine. I expected it today. So, no, let's go ahead, man. It's a great day to call in.
I can call back if you need me.
No. You're fine. Let's go ahead and roll.
Okay. Well, what can I say? What can I say that has not already been said? What a day. What a past couple 3 days. What a past couple 3 days. From getting Jayshon Barham, from getting news that the tide was turning on Blanton, to then getting Blanton, and then with Stogner and Rattler. What a past couple 3 days it's been.
Yeah, it's been incredible, man. I mean, Shane Beamer just is a menace. Shane Beamer's a menace on the recruiting trail. I don't know, man. He saw some comments on social media, I guess, and he he took that shit personally. So, just incredible, man. And I feel like we've been talking about it for weeks about, just the what if hypothetical if you got a guy like Spencer Rattler and just how it would change kind of football. And we talked about it late last night. We talked about it on the podcast, but it's huge, man. It's huge. Again, logging on social media. And I mean, our social media has been absolutely blowing up, obviously, as you can imagine, since last night, really since the weekend. And, to go to Sports Center and see there be a headline with South Carolina and there be a positive headline and a national storyline for the Gamecocks. It's you can't overstate how much it changes Carolina football. And again, perception's reality in college football. Perception is reality in college football. And I'm not sitting here saying Spencer Rattler is going to win a Heisman or go win a national championship or anything like that, but the perception of Gamecocks football is changing. And again, that's half the battle, man, because again, what did Steve Spurrier and his staff do? They made South Carolina a desirable place to play football. When I had Perry Orth on, I reference a lot of Perry Orth conversations, I feel like, and so I guess it speaks to how smart of a guy Perry is. But no, seriously, when I had him on last year, almost a year ago to the date, he talked about why that team in the upstate had been so successful and that they've made it cool to go up there and parents want their kids to go play there. And I know we hate hearing that, but it's a reality. And so, to get guys like this and open the door to other 5-star players and other really, really talented players and say, hey, this is a great place to come play football. You can everything you want to achieve here. You can compete for championships. You can get a great education. We got a fantastic facility. Everything you want to achieve, you can. You figure a guy like Spencer Rattler and Stogner and these other big-time guys, they're not coming here if that's not the case. So, I mean, it's huge. I mean, it's huge. There's no other way to put it. It's a massive pickup. And trust in Shane Beamer, man. We've been saying it for a while, but the future of Gamecocks football, I feel like, is very, very bright. It's still going to be a process, I think. I want to, inject that perspective. It's not going to happen overnight, but, man, I mean, single-handedly overnight, you went from the quarterback room being a liability to you just picked up the best quarterback to ever grace the hallways at the University of South Carolina. I mean, truly, when you look at ratings on 24/7 or ratings and recruiting rankings and stuff like that, you'd never sign a 5-star quarterback before. So this is, I mean, it's massive, man. It's massive.
Yeah. When the whole thing was starting, I was more of a Max Johnson guy, mostly because I wanted to get his brother, and I heard a lot of rumors. I didn't think, I wanted the special, the 2-for-1 special, but because I wasn't hearing a lot of, Rattler and Stogner were coming together, and I was like, people, you need to wake up. You know, you're not getting both. I thought we were going to get one. We weren't going to get both, but we have a chance with Mac Johnson to get both. But Beamer pulled it out to get both of them, and I'm like, okay, I would take it. You know, as long as we get. I just wanted a skilled player out of it too. That was mainly my thing. And yeah, it's like what you said. Like you gotta get that swagger in you. You gotta get the swagger to come to Carolina. You got people they like that. That's what these kids like nowadays. They like the glitz and the glamour, and that you can say what you want about it, but that's I'm kind of old school, like that. But I just think you should just put your nose down and work hard. But that's some of these kids. They like the glitz and the glamour. So you gotta compete with that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, again, yeah, it's the times of college football now, my friend. And like I said last night, there's one coach in the upstate that is opposed to the transfer portal, and he's not a fan of paying players in the NIL. And there's another guy that's in Columbia that is player centric, player focused. He's all about the portal, and one of those two gentlemen will succeed moving forward in this new day and age of college football, and it's not the one in the upstate. I can guarantee you that. So you better adapt with the times. If you can't coach today's athlete, if you don't embrace today's college football, then you can't be a football coach. So feel good about Shamer, what he's doing, man, moving forward. I think we're in very, very good hands for sure. So, Zachary, I appreciate you calling in, man. I'm not trying to kick you off, but I think the phone lines are going to be absolutely flooded today. So I'm going to try to get as many people in here as I can. Yeah. But anyways, I appreciate it, man. Like I said, I'm as elated as you are, my friend. It's a great day to be a Gamecock for sure.
Yeah. All right, Chris. Sorry about the intro.
No, you're good. You're good. No, it's hey, I'm sure they wouldn't mind because they're huge Gamecock fans too, and they're just as fired up as we are. So, hey, Zachary, I appreciate it as always, man. Great to chat with you. 843-790-3377. Again, I will finish this, though. Again, our friends at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm, guys, you already know the drill at this point, but Rami's in Columbia, Curtis in Charleston, the handle cases statewide, guys. If you have any needs in regards to workplace accidents, car accidents, be sure to contact them. They offer virtual or in-person consultations at no charge. Give them a call today, 803-973-0304, or in their Somerville location, 843-388-3368, or, of course, your one-stop shop, their website, dsinjurylaw.com. That is dsinjurylaw.com for more information. Again, guys, that's our friends over at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm. Be sure to check them out and tell them that Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you. And again, if I never mentioned that before, those guys are huge Gamecock fans. So, yeah, that's just another reason to do business with them. Why not? Again, 843-790-3377. Also, guys, in the Big Cock Club Discord, head over to the TDC Questions channel. The TDC Questions channel to be sure that your questions are answered. Darrell Wall Jr., will wide receiver Theo Weiss be next? I'm hoping so. I've heard some rumblings on both sides, so, only time will tell, man. Only time will tell. Let's see. Lance, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you tuning in. No, the Sandstorm, that is not actually Shane Beamer. Shane Beamer's not in the chat. No, Shane Beamer's not. Shane Beamer is not in the chat, my friend. That is someone who has made an account with the username Shane Beamer. So that is not Shane Beamer at all. Martez Brock says we need some receivers as well. Don't think the ones we have now is going to be up to speed with the type of quarterback Rattler is. Yeah, again, guys, I think we're just getting started with the portal because I see Todd commenting offensive line help via the portal. Yeah, I think we're just getting started when it comes to the transfer portal. Truly do. Again, and that's the big thing, though. You bring a guy in like Spencer Rattler, it's only going to help you attract more talent. So I think we all, guys, Shane Beamer understands where our issues are, where they were, what our needs are. So if you think that they're just going to sit on their hands, and no disrespect, if you think they're going to sit on their hands and bring back the same starting 5 offensive linemen they have from last year, I just don't see that. I don't see that happening. They will go out and get weapons to surround Spencer Rattler. There's no way, in my opinion, we're done in the transfer portal. Absolutely no way. Again, it's one of the. Hey, Todd Smith is super chat. Thank you, Todd. And Todd, that's well appreciated, by the way, because I will not let this news get me down, and not to inject any negative news, which it's not negative news, it's just news. But got a call right before this Had to take my car into the shop. $600 worth of repairs is what it's going to cost. Had a leak of some sort, so that's just fantastic. So go buy some merch, by the way, if you want to help me pay for my car repairs. Car repairs, oh my God. Whatever. It is what it is. All good. The Muschamp hackers messing with my car now. So it is what it is. All good. Either way, no biggie. No biggie. Beamer ball to the freaking moon, folks. Nothing can get a Gamecock fan down today. By the way, poor Gamecocks basketball today. It's game day for them, and that's like the last thing on anyone's minds. In case you missed it, guys, again, it is game day. Gamecocks basketball taking on the Allen Yellow Jackets in what should be a very fun night for the Garnet and Black, and I'll just leave it at that. Should be a very big victory. Very excited to run in a Stevie, by the way. We'll have our Shooters Shoot merch on, so very excited to run in a Stevie, but going to be a great night. But again, guys, of course, the big news today and what we're all talking about, Spencer Rattler, Austin Stott. I mean, it's crazy. Spencer Rattler's our quarterback. What more is there to say? I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I mean, if you'd have told me a year ago to the date that Spencer Rattler would be our starting quarterback, it's unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. Jay, ask Phil how he feels about Beamer bringing in OU recruits. Bringing in OU recruits now. Phil owes the Shane Train some vegan Taco Bell. Yeah, there you go, vegan Taco Bell. Austin Greer, Doty going to transfer probably. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, guys. Again, the transfer portal's changed everything. I know it's weird, man. It's weird. It's weird because I was and still am a fan of Luke Doty. I'm a Luke Doty fan, right? I'm not backing off of that. I'm a Luke Doty fan. But again, this is a business. It's not Pee Wee football. If you can go get a guy like Spencer Rattler, you go get him. You go get him. Will a guy like Jason Brown transfer? Will a guy like Luke Doty? I don't know.
Call from
Phil Harris.
It's just part of the game, man. Here, let's jump to the phone lines. Phil, what's going on, man? How are you?
I have been summoned, my brother.
You have. I feel like anytime I mention your name, it's like 5 seconds later, there's Phil calling it, which I actually like that. It lets me know you're paying attention.
Yeah, man. Always watching. Yeah, just wanted to comment about how excited I am that we've got these huge transfers in. It is interesting that they're both from OU. I think last week around this time we were talking, I was, questioning why haven't we gotten any Oklahoma recruits yet? He was formerly at Oklahoma, has a lot of ties there. A lot of those players played, under him. Mm. So to see them commit is fantastic. I'm extremely excited. I am on the Shane train. Some people are questioning that. I always have been since the beginning, since Jamie Chadwell was not going to be an option. I was on the Beamer Shane train early on. Mm. So, it's exciting. But I saw some clownish comments. Give this guy a 20-year extension. Come on, man. He's won 6 games so far. Let's pump the brakes a little bit here. Let's let these guys take some snaps in live football games and see how well they do before we get too crazy. I mean, he's got to win. He's got to win more than 6 games before you give him a huge contract extension. But right now, here's the thing: is we knew he could recruit, right? That's not really the issue. We knew Shane Beamer could recruit. He's done it here in the past. I think over the summer it was he got 16 recruits in 15 days or something like that. So we know this guy can do his job on the recruiting trail. That's not my concern at all with Shane Beamer. So he's bringing in the guys. Now you got to get the right scheme and stuff like that going, and hopefully that is achieved. But, pump the brakes a little bit with the 20-year contract extension. It just act like you've been there before. You know what I'm saying? This is all very exciting, and I know we're very happy. We're all drunk on hope right now, but act like you've been there before, man.
Come on, Phil. There's no room for that perspective here in an overreaction.
Yes,
come on, man. Come on now.
Some of it is just eye rolling, man. I think they're going to do great. I hope everything goes extremely well. I hope it goes as well as it possibly could. But talking about a 20-year extension for Shane Beamer for getting 2 big-time recruits it's vomit-inducing. Let him win a couple games.
We made it. I was wondering how long it would take. We made it an entire 14 minutes into today's show without talking about the offensive coordinator. So thank you, Phil. Thank you for opening that can of worms. And I'm sure we'll spend the next hour and 45 just discussing that. So.
Yeah. All right. That's all I got for you today. I am happy. Just wanted to, let everybody know it is awesome.
Phil, I want you, by the way, I want you, if you have the time, to go to YouTube and look at the chat right now, because I don't know. I don't think the the crowd is. You know what I like about you, Phil? You are like me. You're willing to have the unpopular opinion. So the chat's going a little crazy right now.
Good, let them. I don't care. Screw them.
I can confirm though. Nick N that commented, Phil is indeed not a Clemson fan. Low key, he is a graduate of USC. So that is the farthest thing from the truth. Let's put
I've got
that out
2 Carolina tattoos, guys.
Yeah,
I'm Carolina for life.
If you're a closet
for
Clemson
life,
fan,
so.
you are the worst. Worst ever at that. So no, it's all.
If anything, I'm a low key UNC fan, but that's a
Which
topic for another day. So.
Just bodes well going into the bowl game. Really does.
Right, sure does. I win either way, I guess, as my girlfriend would say on that. So.
No, hey Phil, I appreciate the perspective. I agree with you. It's still going to be a process, still going to be a grind, but hey, positive momentum is a beautiful thing. So positive momentum is a beautiful thing.
I'm Mr. Popular again. And by the way, all these comments, they don't matter to me because they don't validate me. So
there you go.
Best of luck with those comments.
Hey, now you know what I go through on a daily basis. Thank you, Phil. Appreciate you. 843-790-3377. No, Phil's an awesome dude. He's very much like me, very grounded. He's going to inject perspective. He's not going to overreact, and we love that. Not the most popular day to do that in the world, but anyways. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Here's a good question. Zach Justice, do we feel like Rattler fits in the culture that Beamer's trying to establish? Team-minded over player-minded. And here's what I would say to that, Zach. As Plum's called, Shane Beamer wouldn't have brought the guy in if he didn't fit into what they're building. That's what I'd say. Let's jump to the phone lines real quick.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Well, what is going on? Are the Muschamp Packers infiltrating the phone line again?
Call from
Anthony Plumley.
My guy Plum's call back in. I don't know what just happened there. Would not let me accept the call for some reason. Oh, my goodness. So, call back in, Plums. Again, I apologize. 843-790-3372. Let's jump back to the phone lines.
Call from
Connor Watson.
Connor, what's going on, man? How are you?
Hey, what's up, man?
Dude, what's up, man? Just hanging out. What's going on?
Hey, all I got to say is I'm so hyped for next season. I'm so hyped.
Yeah, a 5-star quarterback will do that. You are confirmed. That is correct. So, it's it sure does change things. It sure does change things. That's for sure. It sure does change things. You got your quarterback. Now you got to build around him. But obviously, man, I feel the same way. We all do. It's huge. It's huge.
Yeah. Now my question to you is, so what's gonna happen with Satterfield? Do you think we'll keep him around some more? Just see what happens.
Oh man, yeah. Here we go. That's the question everybody has on their minds, and I don't know if people have seen this, and I hate to be the one to burst the bubble, but from what I've seen and read, it sounds like Rattler actually cited as Satterfield as one of the reasons he came here. So the opportunity to play in a pro style NFL scheme offense, and I don't know. I don't know, but I'll tell you this. Like I said before. And I'll leave it at this. If I had to pick, would I rather have a new OC or a new quarterback?
Yeah.
And I'd take the quarterback. I'm sorry, bro. This is the best way I can equate it. And again, this is not meant as a slight. This is just honest. Spencer Rattler can make Marcus Satterfield look a lot better than Phil Longo can make Jason Brown look. I'm just telling you right now. Because guess what? Phil Longo ain't taking the snaps.
Yeah.
The quarterback is. So you get a guy like Spencer Rattler, it's a no-brainer for me, man.
Yeah. See, like last or a few weeks ago, like Satterfield, he was showing positive signs, right? So I'm going to give him another chance for next season.
I'm not. I don't hate it. I don't hate it, man. Again, was play calling great? Was scheme great? No, it was not. But I say it's 50-50. Scheme wasn't great. Personnel wasn't great. Execution wasn't great. I hear people say, well, they called this. How do you know that's all they couldn't call? I'm just playing devil's advocate. How do you know that's all they couldn't execute? That's all they had the personnel to do.
Yeah.
You get a guy like Spencer Rattler with his skill set, what he can do, you start adding some pieces around. It changes what you can do offensively, man. Players make plays. Coaches just call them. Players make them. So.
Wow. I am hyped. I'm all aboard the Shane train next season. I really am.
I think at this, I'll say this too. I think at this point, Shane Beamer's earned the benefit of the doubt from us. So let's just buckle in and trust what Beamer's doing, because it hadn't led me astray yet. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that.
No. Yeah. All right, man. Well, I appreciate you coming on air and all that stuff.
Yeah, man. I appreciate the call.
You're doing
Go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you, now.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Good stuff. 843-790-3377. My guy Plums, you can call back in. Apologize. The phone lines are clogged right now. Phone lines are clogged. Ryan Cawthon says Rattler has 3 years of eligibility, likely to the draft of the next year. Yeah, I mean, I would think he has a good year. He's gone for sure. But hey, whatever. Who cares? Who gives a damn? Let's see. Theo Weiss, strong possibility. Yeah, that's the rumor for sure. You get Theo Weiss. That's huge. I am also feeling good about Xavier Short, the receiver out of Chapin. He was down to Carolina and Appalachian State. He will announce tonight at 6 p.m. where he is going. 6 p.m. By the way, guys, just confirmed your favorite, one of your favorites. I'll actually be going on ESPN Upstate with Mark Ryan today at 5:20 to talk to Spencer Rattler news. So,
Call from
all right,
Jackson Truelock.
Let's just bat the phone lines real quick.
press 1.
Yo, what's going on, man? How are you?
What's going on, man?
Dude, just hanging out, man. Having a day. What's up?
Oh, I had a question for you about the. I know a lot of focus has been on Spencer Rattler in the quarterback room and how much that has improved. But how do you think Austin Stogner, as stacked as our, the young guys in our tight end room? What's your confidence in the tight end room now after that pickup?
I think it's very confident. I mean, I'll tell you this, man, just from what I've heard, from Gamecock circles or whatever. And again, Gamecock circles, word gets around pretty fast. But, I mean, what I've heard, it sounds like Jaheim Bell is actually going to make the transition to wide receiver, which I think would make Stogner the feature guy at tight end, which I think helps you tremendously. So, yeah, I mean, I think Stogner will be one of, obviously, Spencer Rattler's top targets, and he'll be one of the top targets on our offense. And I think our tight end room as a whole is in a good spot. So, yeah, I mean, you add a guy like Stogner, obviously a huge weapon. If you can add, I still would like to add another receiver or 2 or 3 or however many we can get in the portal. If you got a guy like Theo Weiss, man, that would just be insane. Truly. Oh, yeah. Truly. Like I like Josh Vann. I like Jaheim Bell. That is a different level of playmaker on the outside. So,
yeah.
Do you
think they moved EJ?
I don't know. I don't know. That's a great question. But I can tell you this, man, what I was going to say. I mean, you got to think Spencer Rattler's coming here. They're going to make it a priority to get weapons around him. There's just no question. Absolutely. I mean, they're not going to just, again, Shane Beamer's not, I think he's shown he's not just going to sit on his hands and say, well, I hope the guys we got will pan out. I think he's going to be like, hey, if we can go get some guys at the wideout position that can help, we're going to go get them. You know what I mean? We're going to go get them. So maybe it's a Theo Weiss, man. That would be just insane. But no, Stogner, I think that would be. Yeah, Stogner will play a huge role in our offense. I fully expect it.
Do you think he'll be like another, like a used like Hayden Hurst should have been type of guy?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure. I mean, I think they're a similar type of player. So, yeah, absolutely. Why not? You know what I mean? Why not? So,
yep. All right, man. Well, I appreciate you taking my call, man.
Dude, I appreciate you calling in. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day. 843-790-3377. My guy Plums left a voicemail. I don't know if he wants me to play this or not. Maybe he does.
Call from
Plums, if you want to call. I keep missing my guy Plums. Plums, call back in if you can, my guy. I know you're probably working right now. Jameson Tronco, when is we supposed to announce? That is a great question. That's a great question. I don't exactly know when. And I don't think he's really said anything. I've heard today. I don't know. I don't know what time, though. But again, guys, I would imagine Beamer will say something. Yeah, I'd have to imagine. Again, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Let's see. Again, we're taking your questions, your comments, your calls as well. TDC Questions channel. Brack says, Phil isn't wrong. I mean, I'm so excited about all the recruits. Here we go. Let's try this again.
Call from
Anthony Plumley.
Plums, my guy. Can you hear me?
Yeah, man.
Dude, I don't know what happened the first time around. It wouldn't let me answer the call. So the Muschamp Packers, man. When in doubt, just blame them.
Man, it's a great day for Garnet and Black, is it not?
It's a fantastic day. Beamer ball to the freaking moon. Yeah,
absolutely, man.
Yeah, for sure.
We had talked. I think we had talked about it a while ago. Getting a very, very good quarterback into the quarterback room. No slight to any of the guys we had before now, but as he stated, the dude is unreal. I mean, people talk about how obviously he was benched last year, whatever. Dude still got like 4,000 yards in 13, 14 games?
Yeah, he's 15-2 as a starter, man.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, I'll tell you this: the SEC is a line of scrimmage league, no question. We still got to fix our O line. Nobody's in denial of that.
Absolutely.
Shane Beamer's not in denial of that, I'm sure. Nobody. We got to fix the O line, but it's hard to win on a week in, week out basis if you don't have real SEC talent at the quarterback position.
Right.
And again, I'm not saying this as a slight to anyone, which I don't think I should have to preface that, but we just went from having quarterback being a liability to we might have the best quarterback in the division. Like literally, we might have the best quarterback in the SEC East.
And we were talking about a while ago. I think last time I saw you in Columbia, we're talking about how Shane's biggest issue right now is to plug a big talent gap hole. That's his biggest problem he has to do. I mean, obviously, as I said before, he's a great recruiter, whatever. He had to find some people to fill talent holes. And he has two very, very good ones he got on a transfer portal. Not to mention the guys we got this weekend that Clayton White is just freaking crushing it.
Yeah, for sure. Dude, yeah, I feel ecstatic having Clayton White run our defense. So, no, it's you heard Beamer mention it all season long, man, about improving the roster, recruiting, getting great players. And again, man, is no slight to anyone, but hey, Jimmy's and Joe's win football games. And that's why I've been saying again, I really don't want to open the can of worms when it comes to Satterfield. There'd be plenty of time to talk about it. There's plenty of time to talk about it. But, again, if you told me you can have one or the other, a new OC or Spencer Rattler as your quarterback, I'm taking Rattler, man. Because guess what? The OC don't take a –
I'm taking the QB.
Yeah, the OC don't take a snap, bro. The OC don't take a snap. He doesn't. Yeah. And again, would I rather have a new OC coaching – Braden Davis or Jason Brown or Luke Doty, or would I rather have Marcus Satterfield coaching Spencer Rattler? Yeah, I'm going to go with that guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, here's my thing, man. Like, and I noticed it, and that's probably going to upset some people in the chat, whatever. I noticed it during the year. Like, there were times where Satterfield's play calling was fantastic, and then we didn't execute.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, your players have to execute what you're trying to do. You touched on a little bit ago, and I was trying to call it earlier. You can only call plays to what they can play. If your guys can't execute what you want to do, you have to drop it down a level and go to their level. And again, not a slight on anyone, but if they're trying these not crazy, but all these like, oh, he's too boring. Well, he's trying to do some stuff, and every time he tries it, either Jason Brown does a spin move and gets smacked 8 yards back behind the field, or the ball's overthrown, or someone that catches the ball. Your players have to execute, or you're going to look incompetent. Do I think he's the greatest OC of all time? No, not at all. Do I think he immediately gets better having Spencer Rattler as his quarterback? 100%.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, great players that make an OC look really smart. So again, I'm not a Satterfield sympathizer, but that's why I've been playing devil's advocate for weeks, because I mean, how do we not know that Beamer doesn't believe in Satterfield and the system, the scheme that they're running, and he just thinks we just need the players. So you don't know.
Right. You really don't. But no, man, I was just going to call in. I was driving through lovely North Augusta this morning.
Yeah, for sure.
On the way back to the house.
The Nog, absolutely.
That's it, man. But all right, buddy. Well, I'll holler at you later.
I appreciate you, Plums. Hey, take care, man. We'll talk soon. Great stuff. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Taking your questions, your comments, your calls as well. Yeah, great day to have a day, man. Incredible. Let's get back to your questions. I haven't seen a single Clemson fan in the chat. Maybe I'm looking at the right comments. I don't know. I haven't seen a single Clemson fan in the chat, man. Haven't seen a single one. Let's see. P-Doc, just want a player that shares my last name. All right, let's check back to the phone lines here.
Call from
Will from Dirty Myrtle.
Will from Dirty Myrtle. What's going on, man? How are you?
What's up, Brian?
Dude, just having a day, man. What's going on?
What a fucking day in Gamecock country. Huh?
Yeah, not your typical Tuesday. We'll put it that way. Not your typical Tuesday. That's for sure.
I mean, did the coffee taste a little better? You know,
sun shining a little brighter. Sun shining a little brighter for sure.
I mean, it's been so long since we've had a real steady quarterback, and it just feels so good to think that might actually be the case, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it feels good to know that we might actually go week to week and not be questioning who our guy is going to be. You know, it's nice to think that, isn't it? It's very nice, very nice.
And it just gives you the feeling that we can compete with people that we weren't able to compete with week in and week out now, you know, because that's been our bugaboo, has been, you know, the consistency on offense for a while now.
Yeah.
So it just feels good to be good, man. It feels good to have momentum. Mm-hmm. And Shane Beamer, kudos, dude. Tip your cap. He has done as good a job as you possibly could ask. What is he? It's not even a year in yet, right?
He's a year and so a year ago and a week was his introductory press conference. I mean, he's literally like a year and 10 days, maybe. Yeah, basically a year.
Right. I mean, turn this around, dude. I mean, it feels so much different than it did this time last year, right? Like,
oh yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, again, that's what I said all summer was the greatest impression he had left on me and still has is it's not just about, you know, the recruiting momentum and bringing in players, but like he's just completely changed the attitude and the energy and the way Gamecocks football is perceived. And I mean, obviously getting guys like Spencer Rattler will do that, but he's single-handedly done that in a year's time. And I mean, to think where we were coming off 2-8, coming off 6-16 of the past two seasons, and you know, to make a bowl game with all the adversity you hit. Again, I know that the season was up and down, and people were bitching and moaning at times and thought that we, you know, just had their doubts. When you really take a step back and inject perspective and look at it realistically, it's like going 6-6 with the issues that we had. I mean, we went 6-6 with an FCS and a grad transfer quarterback. What are we going to do with a 5-star with one of the best to ever come through the recruiting cycles? You know what I mean? Like, so, yeah, the perception of Gamecocks football has changed very, very quickly, and it's all credit to Shane Beamer and the job he's done for sure.
It is. I love the original. When I really had it, I wanted him to be the guy when we were looking last year. That's who I really wanted. And when he took that picture mimicking Spurrier and the Arby's, like I was like, this is the dude, bro. Like he wants to do it the right way, you know. Like it just feels good to be good, man. And a great day to be optimistic, and should be an easy one tonight at the CLA. So go Cox.
Yeah, should be a fun one, man. Hey, I appreciate the call as always. Thank you so much. Good stuff. 843-790-3377. Phone lines, as you can probably tell, ringing off the hook today. Ringing off the hook. We got a voicemail. I'll play this real quick. Let's see. Unless he wants to call back in. Either way, I don't know if you want to call back in. I'll play the voicemail. Why not? Let's see.
Hey, man.
I don't know if you guys can hear this
today.
or not.
Wanted to ask you, I think there's a lot of talent in our running back room, and I was just curious, which running back do you think will benefit most from Rattler? And then second question is I think when you can't move the ball on offense, defense certainly struggles. And so I think Rattler will be able to move the ball and allow the defense.
Oh, crap. Here we go.
Rest. Where in the defense do you think the most improvement improvement will come next year.
Okay, here we go. Appreciate the voicemail again, guys. You continue to call in. His first question, which running back will benefit the most from Spencer Rattler's addition? I mean, I think all of them. I mean, it's hard to pick one. Maybe a guy like Marshawn Lloyd. I mean, it's tough to tell. We got to get better on the offensive line. No question. We still got to get better on the offensive line. I think a guy like Marshawn Lloyd, though, catching balls out of the backfield, being a part of the passing game, I think certainly he's going to benefit. As far as the defensive side, I mean, it's hard to say we're not going to be most improved at linebacker, bro. With who you're recruiting, who you're bringing in, I think certainly you're going to be improved at that position. All right, let's jump back to the phone lines here.
Call from
Austin.
Austin, what's going on, man? How are you?
What's up? How you doing on this fine morning?
Bro, I'm doing fantastic. Appreciate you asking. What's going on?
All right. So I just want to say a quick thing. So I'm 21 years old. So my prime Gamecock watching was like when I was 10, 11, 12 years old. And since then, I haven't had any type of hope like I have right now. So this is a reach. This is a tough question to answer. But I was talking to my dad last night, and I said, if South Carolina is going to win a national championship or even an SEC championship, I think it's within the next 3 to 4 years. And the reason I say that is because I think have you seen any of Braden Davis' film?
I have watched some of his film, yes.
So I think, I see him being a little similar to Rattler. So I think he's going to learn well under Rattler. And so my question to you is, if, say, your life is on the line, does South Carolina win the championship with Beamer as the head coach?
Well, I'm going to say yes because you wouldn't have hired him otherwise. I mean, it's tough to predict that. You know what I mean? Just because there are a lot of other factors that go into it. It's hard to win a championship. It's hard. It's hard. I think we got as good a chance as we've ever had. You know what I mean? I'll say that. I'm not going to, blood bank guarantee it that it's going to happen, but I feel like the sky's the limit, man. We'll see. The sky's the limit. I mean, again, I think things – we'll need to continue to build and align a certain way, but I mean, if Beamer's going to bust his ass to make it happen, that's what I'll say. It's hard to just guarantee it and predict it, what have you, but he's doing all the right things to make that a reality. So why not? Hey, why not us? As Spurrier said, why not us? That's kind of how I feel about why can't South Carolina win a championship? Why can't they? You know what I mean? Just look at an SEC title.
Yeah.
I mean, national title. I know but an SEC championship. Why not us? Why can't we do it? Why can't we do it?
Yeah.
So
we get one really good transfer portal guy, and I'm already talking about national championship.
Yeah, I mean there's still it's still going to be a process. There's still going to be a lot to build. We still got to build a lot of competitive depth and everything else. But hey, the transfer portal's changed things, man. All of a sudden, things that were a 5 to 6 year rebuild, I think all of a sudden become a 2 to 3 or maybe less. I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
So, in the past, before the portal, getting a guy like Spencer Rattler, if you didn't get him in recruiting, you were just shit out of luck. Now it's like you can just go grab this guy. It's, free agency has hit college football for better or for worse, but I think Shane Beamer and his staff have the right attitude about it. Like, hey, if we can go out in the portal and improve our roster, we'd be foolish not to do so. We'd be foolish not to do so. So kudos to them for, adapting, adjusting with the times, unlike somebody in the upstate that has got his head up his ass. I mean, I think it's really smart what Beamer and his staff are doing, and they're saying, hey, we're going to embrace the portal. We're going to go get good football players. So I think that's what you're seeing.
Yes, sir. Well, you have a good one, Chris.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks so much for the call. We're going to jump straight into another call here. All right, we'll see who it is.
To accept, press 1.
What's going on? You're live. How are you? And they hung up. Okay. Anyways, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Let's see. Yeah, we got the texts and the questions and everything else flying in today here on a Tuesday. What a Tuesday it is, folks. Great Tuesday to have a Tuesday. Obviously, again, Spencer Rattler, Austin Stogner. How about Stone Blanton? Let's not let him get lost in the shuffle. All committing yesterday. Incredible, man. Incredible. Great day to be a Gamecock. It's wild. Hey, sources confirm.
Robbie Davis, a.k.a.
Robbie Davis will call in.
Press 1.
Great day to hear from Robbie Davis. Let's jump into it. Oh. Robbie, what's going on, man? How are you?
I am fantastic. After the news I heard last night, I'm doing pretty darn good.
Yeah. Hey, same here, man. I think we're all kind of on cloud 9 right now. So, yeah, it's a great day to be a Gamecock. Beamer ball to the moon.
Oh yeah.
Feels good to be good. So,
and honestly, like I told you last night into the wee early hours of the morning, I first heard it from my soon-to-be brother-in-law, and then I found out from my brother. And I at first I thought both of them were playing a prank on me. I was like, "It's not April 1st. Is this a joke?"
Yeah.
Like I was like, I know it's not April 1st, so there's no way this is a joke.
Yeah, it was crazy how it all unfolded and happened last night. With we started hearing the rumors, and of course the guys over at 24/7. They started dropping stuff, and Twitter started going crazy. And then, of course, Shane Beamer just dropped the bomb with the welcome home ×3 tweet. And at that point, you kind of knew, you're like, it has to be. It has to be. And then you see Spencer Rattler's tweet and Austin Stogner's tweet. And, I mean, here we are. So it's incredible, man. There's still one more out there. That's the crazy part. There's still one more out there. So I think we'll probably find out later today. But, yeah, man, last night was insane. Today's insane. Smoke them if you got them. I mean, wild. I think our guy Lance Player is still drunk off Busch lattes right now as we speak. So, and I don't even blame you. Not your typical Tuesday, that's for sure.
No, it's not. I've been staying up so late and making sure my dad's all right. At one point last week I didn't know which day it was.
Yeah, this has been an interesting week for yours truly as well, because, again, it's such an action-packed week. We got basketball tonight. We got signing day tomorrow. Women have played. I mean, it's just, the Rattler stuff. It's wild. So, now, I mean, it's, again, man, it feels good to be good. It's
now we just need to get some weapons to put around them. I mean, we've got weapons, but we need to get more weapons.
Yeah, and again, I'll say this. I don't think a guy like Spencer Rattler is coming here if he did not think that, we're going to be adding guys. We're going to be actively adding people. We're obviously pursuing weapons. But I tell you what, a guy like Rattler, having a quarterback like that, it's a guy that can make everybody around him better. So you're going to see the best version of Josh Vann next year. You're going to see the best version of a young Landon Sampson. You're going to see the best version of a Jaheim Bell. You're going to see the best version of, other options, E.J. Jenkins. You're going to see the best version of other guys that we might pick up through the portal, or other receivers who may commit to us. Mm-hmm. Hint, hint. So, yeah, I mean, I've said it a million times. If you don't have a quarterback, you don't have a chance. And a guy like Spencer Rattler, he gives you a chance. No. And that's all you can ask for right now for Gamecocks football. So,
right. And who knows? This might wind up, like you said, instead of it being a 5 to 4 year build, it might wind up being only a 3 to 4 year build.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, but again, that's the reality of the transfer portal. I think it gives you the opportunity to speed up the quote unquote rebuilding process and add, just add really, really good football players very quickly. Very quickly. So, tip of the cap to Beamer, man. It's incredible. I mean, I think we were all hopeful, and we were thinking, oh, just what if, how cool would it be if Spencer Rattler committed here and can't. But did we really believe it was going to happen?
I did not see this coming. I did.
Right. I mean, yeah.
I was like, he's probably going to wind up going somewhere in, I don't know, the Big 12 or something, going somewhere. He might wind up going somewhere. He ain't gonna be at Oklahoma, but I was not expecting him to be a Gamecock. To be honest with you, I was not expecting him to do that.
Yeah. Trust in Shane Beamer, man. Shane Beamer's a legend. Shane Beamer's the legend for sure.
I told you that last night, Jeff. Just let Beamer work his magic, and look what happened.
Yeah, I don't know that we have any reason to doubt Beamer at this point. I would just say that. So, yeah, I mean, it's just
let him do his job, what he gets paid to do, and let him do his job. He'll work his magic, and he'll get us back to where we.
What did I say, man? There's a grand plan working behind the scenes. So just trust it. There's a grand plan working behind the scenes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
So, By the way, Robbie, I don't know if you're I don't know if you realize this, but the YouTube chat is showing a lot of love right now for the for this call, this Robbie Davis call. So just so you know that the YouTube chat going.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Yes.
I think it's safe to say at this point, like you said, you might have to go ahead and make some merch. You know?
Yeah, we got to, man. Some Robbie Davis, aka Robbie Herbstreit merch. So,
bro. And I'm probably going to be listening most likely to the basketball game tonight against Allen. So I'll be listening to it. It's probably not on TV.
SEC Network Plus, but yeah, it's just streaming. So
yeah, but I'll be listening to it, and I think we played good in the game on Sunday, but we got to play better.
Yeah, I think, Robbie, I can tell you this, my friend. I don't think that's going to be much of an issue tonight. This Allen team we're playing lost to USC Aiken, 126-39.
Wait,
so
what? My sister went to USC Aiken. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, they lost to US and Augusta. They lost to both those schools, which I actually attended both, believe it or not, at one time. So we this should be a very fun night for us. This should be a very fun night. So, but Robbie, my man, it's always a pleasure to chat with you. I'm gonna get you off the line, not meaning to kick you off, but the phone lines are just ringing off the hooks. I'm trying to get as many folks.
It's all
in
good.
here.
I'm gonna eat my lunch anyway.
I'm gonna try to get as many folks in here as possible. But no, Robbie, I appreciate it as always, my man. Great day to be a Gamecock and enjoy it. We'll talk soon, my friend. Thank you so much. 843-790-3377. Like on cue. On cue.
Tom Hunley.
What's going on, my friend? You're live. How are you?
Hey, how's it going, Chris?
I'm doing well. Doing very, very well on this Tuesday. What's up?
Hey, just wanted to call. Great day to be a Gamecock. Hey, I was reading there's another receiver target we have in the transfer portal. Is that true? What are the receiver targets looking like?
So you're saying a guy we're going after, correct? Like in the transfer portal?
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, I think Theo Weiss is the big one. The kid from Oklahoma. 2019, he was rated the number 3, I think, receiver in the entire country in that recruiting cycle. 5-star player. So that's the big name right now that, we're hoping is part of the trifecta. Outside of that, I'm not sure. I will say we're probably going to pick up a wide receiver commit tonight. All signs are pointing to Xavier Short out of Chapin. 3-star receiver is going to commit to South Carolina. But, yeah, I mean, Theo Weiss is the big name, but, I got to imagine there's more guys they're going after. I mean, I don't think we're hearing every single name right now, and the transfer portal is not going to be something that ends tomorrow. I think it's going to be something that just continues to go on, and I certainly think Beamer and company, they're going to do everything they can to add weapons for Rattler to work with.
Awesome. That sounds great, man.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, man. Yeah, I appreciate the call, and like I said, I think Beamer and company they'll add the weapons necessary, whether it be on the offensive line, on the outside, no doubt. They're going to do everything they can, I think, to set Rattler up for success in Columbia. So,
hey, I'm a believer now. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. So, trust in Beamer, man. I appreciate the call. Thank you so much. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Just keep the calls coming, guys. Keep the calls coming. As long as y'all keep the calls coming, I won't even go to the break. We'll just say screw it, and why not? So, if we fall into a little bit of a lull, I might jump into the 5-minute break. But if y'all keep the calls coming, we'll just keep rocking. We'll just keep rocking. Again, 843-790-3377. Phil says overreactions are flowing in. Yeah, I will say, Phil, I was a little bit taken aback when I was asked about the national championship stuff. It's like, let's just
Austin from Rock Thrill, baby.
Let's go win 8 games.
To accept, press 1.
Austin, what's up, man? How are you?
What's up, Chris?
What's going on, man? Appreciate you calling in. What's up?
Hey, man. First off, dude, I want to just, golly, last night was absolutely amazing. I couldn't go to bed, man.
I couldn't either. I didn't go to bed at like 1:30. So, I mean, it was, just incredible. You kept refreshing Twitter, refreshing social media, and everything going crazy. And it's really heartwarming to see Gamecock fans fired up and excited and see, have some positivity to cling to. And it's just great, man. Feels awesome. Feels awesome for sure.
Yeah, man. Listen, first off, I want to say, dude, what you do is awesome. I get compliments all the time about my hat, Beamer ball, the merch, man.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
What you do, dude.
I appreciate that, man.
But no, I gotta
Yeah, man, I got a question. I know did he actually visit South Carolina? Because I feel like it was a very quick commit. I feel like those boys from LSU were going to stop by and possibly commit. So I don't know if it was a quick push or what. What do you think, man?
No, I mean, I don't think there's any confirmation that he actually visited South Carolina. There's confirmation that he had a Zoom meeting with the coaching staff, and I guess that was enough. You know what I mean? I guess that was enough. But
yeah.
Did he ever visit? I mean, I will say I heard rumors that he was hanging out with Jaheim Bell, which is why Jaheim Bell posted the GIF he put up on Twitter. So did he? I don't know. The rumor was he was going to be on campus Monday through Wednesday of this week or sometime this week or what have you. So I can't say for certain, but whatever they did, it worked. Whatever they did, whatever they told him, whatever they showed him, it worked. So
definitely. And I just want to put another thing out there. I know you kind of hint on this last night on your little emergency podcast. I don't think people realize what this does for Gamecock football, the attention that it actually brings and the awareness that it's going to actually bring to this program. You know, obviously we had the Gilmore, Lattimore. That's what brought a lot of attention. But this kid coming here, it really opens the doors for Shane Beamer and the whole, South Carolina team.
Yeah. Like I said, man, perception's reality. Perception's reality when it comes to college football and your program and what you're building, and it changes everything, man. It's kind of gotta, like you said, you're cautious to draw these comparisons, but you can compare it to when a guy like you said, Marcus Lattimore chose South Carolina or Jadeveon Clowney, where it's again what it does is it puts South Carolina in the national spotlight. And if you think that doesn't matter, then you're crazy. If you think that doesn't matter, then you're crazy because guess what? You know what's awesome? You know what I'm selfishly so excited about? South Carolina football just became must-see TV for the entire country next season. That's awesome, dude. And you can say, well, we don't care. Yes, we do. That matters, bro. That matters. Guess what? We're going to be on ESPN every game. We're going to be the primetime game damn near every game. Just because think of what the Spurrier effect did with putting us on Thursday nights and primetime. And, I'm not saying it's going to be every week, but you understand what I'm saying in regards to the Gamecocks just became a national story. The Gamecocks became a national story.
Then they just put him as one of the top runners for the Heisman already.
Right. Yeah. I mean, he's plus 700 to win the Heisman Trophy, which I mean,
that in itself, man, it is absolutely crazy, dude. You got me pumped up, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's still, I'll say this and not to talk you off the ledge, but I have to talk myself off. It's still going to be a process. We still got to build. I don't think all of a sudden the Gamecocks are the favorite to go win the SEC East next year. But again, I think what this does is opens up the doors to getting more big-time football players. And guess what? Big-time football players win big-time football games, and the more of them you have, the better your team's going to be, and the better off you're going to be. So Shane Beamer knows that. That's why he's attacking the portal and going out and getting great, good football players. And, it's going to be fun. I will say, at least if nothing else, the building process that we're in is fun. It's not like some grueling some grueling thing. It's a lot of fun to watch Shane rebuild this thing.
Yeah, it's not like we've had in the past, definitely.
Right, for sure. So,
I appreciate it, Chris, man. I'll let you keep going. I know you got a lot of people calling in, but guess what, baby? Beamer ball, let's go.
Beamer ball to the moon, baby. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for the call. That was awesome. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Guys, again, continue to take your questions, your comments, your calls. Yeah, people were asking about the merch. TSUS.store. I've actually dropped a bunch of shorts, sweatpants, all kinds of stuff, guys. Merch to the moon also.
Patrick Stumbo.
Right.
To accept, press 1.
Ring it off
to
the
send a voicemail, press 2.
Patrick, what's up, man? How are you?
Hey, Chris, what's going on?
Dude, not much, man. Just hanging out. What's up?
All right, so question. I know there's been a lot of controversy around Spencer Rattler and stuff in the past, especially with the way that he's kind of handled big situations where he's had a lot of interceptions in one game. I remember him throwing his helmet on the sideline, I think, last year when he lost, or right before he lost his starting job. Obviously, there's good quarterbacks in Oklahoma, and he got beat out for the job for whatever reason. But do you think that he's going to be able to handle SEC defenses first off, and second off, is going to be able to rise to the occasion when we need him to? because obviously everybody's like freaking out and talking about, Spencer Rattler, South Carolina, this and that. Yeah, that's just, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I mean, I don't think you bring him in if you don't think he can. And I mean, listen, I understand what happened at Oklahoma is what happened at Oklahoma. He lost his starting job. I totally get it. He lost his starting job, but man, the tools are there, bro. I mean, the tools are there. You know what I mean? So, he wasn't one of the top-rated prospects in all of America on accident. He wasn't. He wasn't. Again, this is not me saying that he's going to go out there and shred the Georgia defense or anything, but yeah, I can guarantee you we ain't going to be beating Vanderbilt by a single point. I can damn near guarantee you that. So, yeah, again, it'll be the job of Shane Beamer, and is it Satterfield? Is it somebody else? Whoever. It'll be the job of the offensive staff to put him in a position to be successful and get the most out of him. But, dude, he has all the tools. I mean, there's no question. He's got all the tools to make it happen. Again, I think people sometimes get carried away with the whole Big 12 defense. And I get it, man. They don't play the defense in the Big 12 like they play in the SEC. But if you can ball, you can ball. And he can ball. So I don't really worry about, oh, well, this is what he did in the Big 12. Dude, who gives a damn? I mean, every single school in America wanted this guy when he came out of high school. So, no, I feel confident.
Yeah,
again, you don't bring him in if you don't think he's going to be that guy. So.
Yeah, no, and I think that you were right. I think you were talking a few minutes ago about what it does to South Carolina football as a program. Bringing spotlight attention to us. That we haven't had in probably 9 years.
Oh yeah, I mean, dude, when's the last time South Carolina had a positive national storyline? I mean, I don't. It's been a while. It's been a while to say the least.
All right, well, yeah, that was my main question, man. Like I said, that's the only thing I worry about with this guy. It's going to be able to rise to the occasion, with SEC defenses. And, defensive coordinators in the SEC are obviously a lot more, I guess, a lot better at what they do, it seems like.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, the level of defense, no doubt, is better. But, no, I think Rattler, man, he's got the skill set. He's more than capable, so.
As our offensive line, do you think that we're going to be able to bring anybody into the transfer portal? I mean, honestly, I know that's kind of our biggest issue right now is, is someone going to block,
Yeah, I'd have to think so. Again, like I said, man, I just don't see Shane Beamer as the guy that's going to sit on his hands and, just say, oh, we're going to roll with the same 5 guys we had last year and just hope and pray they're better. I think he's going to take action and do everything he can in his power to add some big-time ball players on the line as well and make sure he's setting up, again, Spencer Rattler for success. So, yeah, I don't think it's going to be the same 5. I mean, let's just put it that way. So, yeah, if anybody knows that the offensive line was an issue and needs to be fixed, it's Beamer. So, I think we're going to add guys. Yeah, again, I think this portal stuff is far from over, my friend. This portal stuff is far from over.
Oh, yeah, I agree. All right, brother. I really appreciate you taking my call.
No, I appreciate the call, man. Thank you so much. 843-790-3377. Again, guys, I see the phone lines just ringing off the hook. If I'm ignoring your call, by the way, I apologize. I'm not trying to be mean or anything. Just trying to get as many calls in here, and I hate the beeping that happens. By the way, guys, if you go to the store right now, tsus.store. So I organized the store based off what's new or what's most popular or whatever. So I actually just changed it to our best-selling stuff. So, again, you'll see our best-selling items, which is basically all the Beamer Ball stuff listed there. So go check it out, tsus.store.
Brian,
what's going on, man? How are you?
What's up, man? 24 hours later.
24 hours later. Here we are.
Crazy.
Here we are. We've made it this far through the first hour without really having any serious Satterfield chatter, and damn, it feels so good. Feels so good.
Well, I don't plan on adding to that, so you can take a sigh of deep breath and really.
Fantastic.
I'll leave it alone. It's my birthday, so I think we had quite a few birthday presents came early last night, and I'm cool with it.
Yeah, dude, what a night! What a night! What an incredible night! It's just. Your football team got a lot better last night. So.
Yeah, I mean, I've been waiting for next year to come for quite a few years, and I don't think I've ever been this excited for next year to come. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it's just you can't overstate the impact that bringing him on brings to your football team and your football program. And by the way, happy birthday! I wanted to say that happy birthday to you. But
appreciate it.
No, it's incredible, man. Like I said, it's incredible. You just can't overstate it, man. All of a sudden, South Carolina football is a national storyline, and it goes without saying how much you just upgraded and improved at the quarterback position. So it goes without saying.
Not only that, I feel like you just branded your program.
Yeah.
Not that you didn't have anything to sell before, but you have that much more to sell now. Offensive weapons out there. That who doesn't want to come play with a guy like that?
Yeah. I mean, dude, great players want to play with great players. You know what I mean? So you can talk about Spencer Rattler all you want and this and that, but you know what? He's Spencer Rattler, bro. He's a national name. He's a Heisman contender. So if you think that's not a positive, adding him to your football team, you're out of your freaking mind. So again, we saw it happen. And again, I don't want to get ahead of myself. I don't want to get ahead of myself and say, oh, now all of a sudden the Gamecocks are going to win 9-10 games next year. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But you saw when it happened with Steve Spurrier, when you started adding these big time guys, and it was the Garcias and the DeMarcos and then you started adding the Alshons and the Gilmores and the and it's, again, there is such thing as positive momentum in recruiting. There's such thing as positive momentum in recruiting. And I mean, if you don't think adding a guy like Rattler and then Stogner and then you get, over the weekend, Barham and Blanton. And I mean, signing day tomorrow, it's the positive momentum is there. It's real. And I'll tell you this has exceeded all my expectations, because I really expected there to be a slow grind. I thought, hey, if you can just finish top 25 in recruiting nationally, that's a fantastic class. Just continue to stack those type of classes on each other and be master talent developers and do all that. And, in the next 5 years or so, we'll really be competing. I mean, Shane Beamer said, to hell with that, bro. We're going to go out there and get the best quarterback available on the market. And, we're going to really get this thing rolling. So, there's still issues to be addressed. There's still holes to be fixed, but it's a huge pickup, man. There's no other way to put it. It's a huge pickup.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's a fair comparison, but it almost feels like a Tom Brady going down to the Buccaneers, or a LeBron James going down to Miami Heat and just kind of building a super team around them.
Yeah,
I almost feel like
that's
kind of what we're doing.
Truly, and like I said, man, I Beamer. If you think Beamer's just going to say, oh, well, we got we got Satterfield, we're good, we can sit on our hands now, and not. I think you got the wrong guy, man. I think he's shown he ain't going to do that. He's not going to do that. He is going to absolutely work his tail off to surround Spencer Rattler with all the talent he needs to be successful, bottom line. So,
yeah, I've been kind of not worrying, but just kind of wondering about where we sit as far as scholarships. I know we had some extra ones to go to give out. During last year's class was kind of light, but I feel like we have like 20 people in our recruiting class right now.
Yeah,
We've
20.
Got, a few transfers coming in. So,
well, you also got to think too, dude. We've had 6 guys enter the portal. So, and I mean, I don't think it's probably done yet, man. The transfer portal is just, it's a very fluid situation. So, I'll be honest with you. I don't know the exact number of how many more we can add. Is it like 4 or 5, 6? Something around there. I don't know exactly. That'll all come into vision much more clearly tomorrow. And, we'll have a full podcast kind of signing day primer, if you will, for tomorrow. And so I'll have a much better idea. But yeah, it's, I think we're not done adding. I don't think we're done adding yet. Because again, you got to factor the guys we have transferring, and yeah, it's, thank goodness I don't necessarily we don't have to keep up with the numbers like that. So it's definitely a balancing act. But again, I don't think we're anywhere near done in the portal.
The kids in the transfer portal, they don't have to align with the signing days, do they?
No, they do not.
So we're free to.
Yeah, we're good.
Keep
we're
working
Gucci.
as long as we want.
Yeah, we're Gucci. We're Gucci.
I think we saw we were like number 5 in the country as far as our transfer class is concerned. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, I mean, players have till February, man. You think about it. The actual signing day is like February the 4th. So I mean, we got plenty of time.
Right.
We got plenty of time.
And I love to see this positive momentum, and I hope it keeps going. And I love to see Clemson on the downfall. You know, a couple players transferring out of Georgia. Hopefully they've downfall soon too.
Nothing better, man.
Those are two programs I'm tired of seeing at the top.
Yeah, nothing better. Nothing better. So it's a great day to be a Gamecock, man. It feels good to be good, and like I said, just positive momentum, and like I said, I think we're just getting started.
Right on. All right, I'm gonna let you head on to the next caller.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you. Thanks so much, guys. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Taking your questions, your comments, your calls. Here we go. Let's jump to the next call here.
Call from
The Real Beamer.
The Real
to
Beamer.
accept, press 1.
All right, The Real Beamer, you're live. What's going on, my friend? How are you?
Nothing much, man. What's going on?
You're just hanging out on a Tuesday, having a Tuesday. What's up?
Nothing much, man. I was just going to let y'all know, man. I don't think Spencer Rattler's all that.
Okay. Any reason? I mean, that's fair, but any reason specifically?
Well, let's look at it. He got beat out by Caleb Wilson. Got beat out by Caleb Wilson down there in Oklahoma. Y'all basically got their sloppy seconds, if we're being honest here.
Well, his name's Caleb Williams. So I'd probably get the last name right if you're going to
Caleb Wilson, Williams, same
right,
shit, different color.
Right, for sure.
But I do think that the Stockton guy y'all got, whatever his name is, the tight end, I think that's going to be a good piece.
Yeah, I think he's a pretty good player. Yeah, I'm excited for him. But, yeah, I mean, is Spencer Rattler is some people will hype him up to be the greatest thing since sliced bread? Maybe not, but, you don't get put on the short list of Heisman Trophy candidates for, no reason. So, I mean, is he everything? I don't know.
Well,
is he better than DJ Uiagalelei? Yes. Is he better than anybody on our roster? Yes. Is he better than anybody on Clemson's roster? Yes. Georgia's roster probably yes as well. So I mean, I think we could have done much worse. I'll leave it at that. I think we could have done much worse.
Oh yeah, it could have been much worse for sure. But I think right now the Heisman candidates, they got DJ listed as a front runner, and I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm a Clemson fan, but DJ is hot fucking garbage.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't that. I mean, I don't know. He wasn't that great. I really thought going in the season he was going to be a stud, and I mean, I don't know what happened.
I mean, he was a projected number 1 overall pick going into next year's draft, and then after the first couple games, it was just like nothing near that expectation of all.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess not everybody pans out, so it's yeah. I mean, it's hard to explain, I guess, because I don't think anybody saw that his season he had coming. So.
No, but I do think y'all's future is promising down there at Carolina. But I will say one thing: I don't think y'all will beat Clemson for the next 10, 15 years.
All right, bet we will keep that in mind. Then I will keep that in mind.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate the call, my friend. Good stuff. God almighty. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Again, 10 to 15 years. I mean, again, if you're going to call in and I'll take any call on here. You guys have seen that. Like I'm an equal opportunity host. I don't know how to say it. Equal opportunity in regards to people calling in. I mean, if you're going to call in and talk trash, like at least know the guys' names. Come on. Just know the names. That's all I'm asking. Caleb Wilson, it's Williams. Come on. Anyways, 843-790-3377. Jumping right back to the phone lines here.
Call from
Todd Smith.
Here we go. Todd, what's up, man? How are you?
Hey, Chris, I just got one thing to say real quick. I'm on the road in Florida. Tell that Clemson troll to get his own podcast and stay off our website.
I do. The Clemson content creators are down bad, man. They don't have any anybody to watch or tune into, I guess. So it sucks to suck for sure. But whatever. It is what it is.
Absolutely, but
it is what it is.
Hey, our future's bright. Shane Beamer all the way to the moon, as you say. and I'm looking forward to tomorrow's signing day and what we have in store for the next years to come.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. Tomorrow's going to be a very exciting day, and I mean, it's obviously already been exciting. So positive momentum through the roof, man.
And,
you love it.
And one last question: I got tickets for the Mayo Bowl, and I was curious: are you going to be there? Or are you going to have a tailgate?
We will be there 110% working on the pregame festivities as we speak. So the 11:30 a.m. kickoff has made it a little more difficult, but without a doubt, at minimum, we will be there and be, out and about and around Charlotte before that game. So
Well, love to have a beer with you. We're staying at
sure.
the Westin right across the street from the
beautiful.
stadium.
Yeah.
So I'll be in touch with you as we get closer to the game, brother.
Yeah, dude, for sure. Definitely do that, man. Would love to share a brewski with you and watch Carolina beat the fake Carolina. So going to be a good time.
Absolutely, man. All right, take care, brother.
Hey, appreciate you, Todd. Have a good one. Great stuff. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Caden Gibson says the TSUS after party. That might be the move, honestly, because, God, man, I want to throw a tailgate so bad for the UNC game, but, man, 11:30 a.m. kickoff. I mean, is that – maybe we'll just have like a meetup or something. Maybe. Hey, does anybody want to host the tailgate and me just show up? How about that? 11:30 a.m. is early, guys. It's
Call
early.
from
Nick Renfro.
Here we go. Nick, what's going on, man? How are you?
What's up, buddy? How's it been going?
Dude, I'm doing well, man. Doing well. Having one hell of a Tuesday. What's up?
Oh yeah, your call-in show and your Daily Crow's so good. You got the Clemson fans calling, talking about their quarterback, who's probably the worst in the ACC.
Facts, big facts. Yeah, I mean, I think it was very obvious from the start of that call that was a Clemson guy. So it is what it is, man. Whatever. Like I said, I'm an equal opportunity. Because here's what normally happens. If you just let the people call in and you approach it calmly and just try to let them articulate their point, normally they don't have one. So that's why I'm just like, go ahead. You say whatever you want, because you probably called in with no plan. You're expecting to get a reaction out of me, and you will not get it. So, hey, but I mean, at least get the guys' names right. Come on, bro. Like, I mean, come on.
Oh yeah, I mean,
it'd be like
everybody.
It'd be like me calling into a Clemson if they had one, which they don't. It'd be like me calling into a Clemson show or whatever and not knowing how to say DJ Uiagalelei. Like, I couldn't pronounce his last name. It's like, come on, you can't troll if you can't even get names right. I mean, I'm not here to be like the grammar police, but you got to be better. But why would I?
Yeah, if you're gonna call and talk trash, you got to do your homework. I think with Landon Spencer Rattler, I think far as COE, so I think we stand in good terms of landing him. But I also look at the wide receivers out of Florida. Yeah. I mean, if they want to go play with somebody good, spread the field open, have a fun offense, this is going to be the place to be for the next 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's, again, the portal's the wild, wild west, and as we've already seen, and we already knew this, but we've definitely already seen that Shane Beamer's going to attack the portal. He's not just going to sit there. And we got some good guys coming back, but, yeah, when you got some of the options that are out there, and if there's mutual interest and they want to come on, bring them. Let's go. Let's go. So.
Which I think far as, we've had some people leave in the portal too, so that even opens up more places to add playmakers, which I think you need to add playmakers. That's what college football is all about, offense now. I think the offensive line is going to be fine, man. It's the same offensive line that let Kevin Harris rush for over 1,000 yards, and you get Dylan Wanham back. I mean, I think the offensive line is going to be fine. You add the Brubaker kid this year, who I think is going to be really, really good. He's already bigger than half the people that I know, and he's 18.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to be fine. But it's just funny just watching all the Clemson fans shake around. I mean, you can hear the football players shaking in the pads right now because they know next year ain't going to be the same.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Clemson run's over. They got about 15 years. I think less than 12 months is probably going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, 15
years. Dabo's probably going to leave too because he knows he can't. Dabo's probably going to leave too because he knows he don't really have nobody. Everybody's taken. There's no OCs out there other than Joe Brady, and Joe Brady don't want to come back to college.
Yeah.
I don't know who he's going to get for a defensive coordinator, and I don't care if he gives it somebody in-house or if he gives it to somebody else who's a top-notch defensive coordinator. Nobody's going to hold them together as good as Brent Venables did.
Yeah.
There ain't a defensive coordinator out there that can do it.
Yeah, like I said, you make a great point. I think Clemson fans, they need to be far less worried about what we are doing and worried about the fact they don't have a single OC or DC or a staff, hardly for that matter. So, there's much bigger issues for them to concern themselves with. But again, it's a tale as old as time. Clemson fans, they're going to be in the chat. They're going to be in the comments. They're going to be in following Gamecock football and what they do forever. So it is what it is. It is what it is. It's the little brother syndrome that we're all very familiar with. And, I don't care what overall records say, and that's totally fine. I'll tip my cap. They've beaten Carolina a lot more than Carolina's beaten them. But, I mean, it's little brother syndrome to a T, man. So, whatever is what it is.
Oh, yeah. But, hey, I know you got the phone lines ringing off the hook, man. Good luck the rest of the way, man. Go Cox on the bowl. I think we're going to beat UNC. So
yes, sir.
Beam the ball to the moon, baby. Beam the ball to the moon.
Beam the ball to the moon, man. Appreciate you. Take care. Thanks so much. Let's jump to the next call here. What's going on? How are you?
Hey, how's it going?
Dude, doing well. Doing well. What's up?
Look, so I just called in to give you your props. Now, it's not every day that somebody going to really give you the props you deserve, but today I'm going to be the guy. I appreciate you for being unbiased. I'm a Gamecock fan, and I noticed that you are one of the few who are actually very unbiased. When it comes across the board, you shoot it to a straight. I follow you on Twitter. I see what you're doing. You're doing big things. So today I want to give you your props. Keep doing what you're doing, shedding light on the positive aspects of the programs at the University of South Carolina. I'm an alumni, so I truly appreciate it. And that's what I call to say, man. I just called to say, keep doing your thing.
I appreciate that, my man. Thank you so much. It's
I appreciate it.
I really do appreciate the kind words, seriously.
Thank you, man. Keep going, man. We need more folks like yourself because there's so many people who not showing love, but you are the one few person that when I hear you, I know it's genuine love for the Gamecock Nation.
I appreciate that, man. Seriously, that's probably the best compliment I can receive doing what we do, man. I've just always believed since the beginning that real wins in the end, and just be real. And whether people love it or hate it, you just got to be real. So I appreciate that, man. Seriously. And like I said, it warms my heart that today, or last night, today, good things are happening for Gamecock Nation. We deserve it, and so it's. But yeah, I mean, I seriously, I appreciate the call. I appreciate the kind words and everything else. So good day to be a Gamecock.
And one more thing,
go ahead.
Look, and one more thing, my favorite player is Zaya Cook. I think Zaya Cook is a beast.
Yeah.
And if I had a second runner up, it might be Boston. She's a beast.
Boston's a monster,
Cook,
man.
That's
Boston's
Michael
a
Jordan.
specimen. Boston's a specimen, dude. She's unreal. So.
Yo, that game against Maryland, Zaya did a move. It made me. I said, wow. Like wow. Like some moves in the basketball arena is wow.
Yeah.
You can only say wow. So I appreciate you taking my call, man. You enjoy the rest of your day.
Hey, you as well, man. I appreciate the kind words. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day. Awesome stuff, man. Awesome stuff. I really do appreciate it. 843-790-3377. Guys, that's 843-790-3377. Again, we are sitting at 118 and have not even taken a single break today. Why? Phone lines are ringing off the hook. There's a lot to get into. There's a lot to say. So, want to continue to hear from you. Here we go.
Call from
son.
My son, P-Dawg. What's going on?
What's up, man?
Dude, what's up? Just hanging out. What's going on?
Just ignore my voicemail since I finally got you. Lines are blowing up. There's 100 people in the chat right now. It's going crazy. It's only like 30.
Yeah. It's cool. It's very cool.
I just wanted to call and leave you with one thing.
Yeah.
There's a certain breaking point where a man that's in charge of any program is just going to strap on his boots, and he's going to say, all right, it's time to go. It's time to man up. It's time. They wake up and they choose violence. You saw it with Steve Cohen after Stephen Matz did not sign with the Mets, and now you're seeing it with Shane Beamer after Antonio Williams chose Clemson. And that's all I wanted to leave you with, and I'll listen to your reaction on the air.
P-Dawg, appreciate you, my man. Great stuff. Great call. No, awesome. So what you're saying, I guess, is maybe Antonio Williams picking Clemson was the greatest thing that ever happened to us, because you are right. Shane Beamer chose violence after that happened. Shane Beamer chose violence for sure. That entire coaching staff did in regards to the recruiting trail. Yeah. So I think Shane Beamer, obviously, again, he said it a year ago when he said we are going to do everything in our power to get Gamecocks football back to Atlanta and put a product on the field that you can all be proud of. And sure as hell, they're busting their asses making sure that's happening. They are busting their asses to make that happen, and they're doing everything in their power to make sure that is the reality for Gamecock fans and for this football program. And so I say thank you, Shane Beamer. Thank you, Shane Beamer, for the work he's putting in, busting his ass. Yeah, it's incredible. So, yeah, Shane Beamer is a menace. Shane Beamer's an absolute menace. By the way, guys, quick side note, we're talking nothing but Spencer Rattler and Gamecocks football. You guys are reacting to it. Again, we're taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Jermaine Couisnard is out for tonight's game, which not surprising at all, obviously dealing with the ankle injury, and he was out against Florida State. I mean, there's just no reason, guys, to put him in this game. Just so you know, guys, I mean, we're going to – let me see. Actually, I doubt Circa Sports has a line. Maybe they do. I didn't even think about that. I doubt Circa has a line. Let's see. We'll go ahead and jump this call. We'll go ahead and jump this call.
Call from
Beamer Ball 2.0.
to accept, press 1.
Beamer Ball 2.0. What's going on, my friend? How are you?
I'm good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. What's up?
Yeah, first time caller. Been listening for a while. You probably seen my name in
Yeah, I
the chat.
have, definitely, man. I appreciate you calling in.
So it was hard to sleep last night with all this excitement. Definitely proud of the coaches and everything and all the hard work they're putting into recruiting. One thing that really ticks me off, man, I like seeing the different people in the chat room, but hearing a Clemson fan call in and try to talk trash about a consensus number one quarterback from 2019 is crazy. I mean, that really gets my blood pressure up. I don't mind them being in the chat. That's no big deal. There's some good Oklahoma fans that are in the chat. You see it all over. But I mean, I caught that. I just got back from lunch and I hopped on the chat, and that's like the first thing I heard. I'm like, man, are you kidding me? They don't have anything else to talk about. But hey, I want to echo what the other guy said about you doing a great job. I definitely look forward to your podcast, and I try to hit them every day. And I appreciate your honest feedback, and you tell it like it is. So I appreciate you.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you. And just to the comment about the Clemson guy calling in, like I told the other guy, I take the call because you know what? Again, most people, especially when they're Clemson fans and they're trying to troll, you put them on the spot and just, hey, go ahead, articulate what you're trying to say. They just can't do it. So I kind of like hearing them like fumble all over their words, and that's it. Hasn't been many times Clemson guys have called in, but hey, if you think you're bold enough to do so, then by all means take the floor and you can expose yourself for being a fucking idiot. So that's kind of why I let them do it.
That's right. That's exactly right. I appreciate it too, and like I said, I'm gonna keep it sweet and short. Thank you for all you do. I'm gonna hang up now.
For sure, man. Hey, I appreciate you, Beamer Ball 2.0. Look forward to seeing you in the chat in the future, my man. Appreciate you. Good stuff. 843-790-3377, guys. That's 843-790-3377. Again, I think that Clemson fan actually DM'd me on Instagram. Pretty sure. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Brooks Beam says Caleb Williams, same shit, still beat out Rattler. So maybe that's who it is. I don't know. Either way, Mama's wrong again. Austin Greer, Jamal Morris, Oklahoma safety linebacker, just enter the portal, 4-star. Bring them all. Bring them all. Why not? Bring them all. Bring them all. Let's see. The DGD podcast, not going to be surprised if Spencer Rattler comes on TSUS. Yeah, I'm definitely trying to get Stogner, Rattler on the show. Hey, some NIL, whatever, man. I'd love to partner with both of them. That's huge opportunity for the business, and so we'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see. I mean, obviously they've got. I'm sure they've got a million things going on right now, man. They got a million things going on. So we've definitely reached out for sure. But, again, they've got 1,000 things to worry about. They've probably got 1,000 messages. But, yeah, if we can make it happen. Hey, if we can make it happen, it will happen. I promise you. I will make it happen. All right, let's jump back to the phone lines here.
Call from
Landon.
Landon, what's up, man? How are you?
I'm good.
Can you hear me, Landon? Landon going once.
You can hear me?
There he is.
You can hear me, my man?
Yeah, now I can hear you. What's up?
My bad. Sorry, I'm at the lake house right now. I got pretty bad connection, so I had
Humble
to
brag, chilling at the lake house. Humble brag. I love that. Humble brag.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But I just wanted to come on really quick. I won't take too much time, but man, I tell this to I have a bunch of Clemson fans. You know, I don't really care if someone's a Clemson fan or not, or whatever, Georgia fan, Alabama fan. But I tell this every year. I say, watch us. 1 year we're gonna blow up South Carolina. No one believes when I say 1 year South Carolina will blow up, and no one does. And I told them, you gotta trust us, because I know after Spurrier left, that was kind of a downfall for us. You know, obviously it was very tough. You know, especially going 6-6 that first season. I knew it would be a long run for us to get that spot again. But I told a lot of people, like, listen, you have to trust the process. I mean, that's just with anything. But I always have a feeling South Carolina will pull something out of their chest and be like, this is going to be the season. This is it. And this could very possibly be a very big, hell of a season for South Carolina. And maybe next year they can maybe go to Atlanta, or the year after. But, you know, what Beamer is doing right now is very, 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 to me, is amazing. It's something that I haven't seen, you know, Spurrier even do at times, even when he first got to Carolina. So, you know, I'm fully on the Beamer ball train, and hopefully it can, you know, go very far. But, you know, no matter what, ride or die, I'm always going to be a Gamecock fan. But today is damn good to be a Gamecock. So
Yeah, for sure,
yeah,
man.
that's all I really want. That's all really I wanted to say. But man, I'm excited as hell for next season.
Yeah, same here, man. Same. It's going to be a fun ride. Going to be a fun ride for sure. And you know, like you mentioned, man, it's victories are won in recruiting. You know, getting big time players, and
Yes,
man,
sir.
we got a lot better. We got a lot better as a football team last night. That's for sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Everyone's gonna be scared to, you know, play us, because, you know, one thing that a lot of people don't realize is we have a lot of talent, but it's hard to see that talent when, you know, we don't get that spotlight on a national level. And so I feel like even now with getting Spencer Rattler and the Austin Sogner guy, we're going to see not only their talent, but we'll see a lot of other guys' talent as well that's on the roster. So, you know, it'll definitely shine light on the boys, and, you know, hopefully we can take this thing far, and hopefully the Beamer trade can, you know, stay for a very, very long time. And I'm very excited to see what he can do.
Yeah, for sure, man. The sky's the limit under Beamer ball. The sky's the limit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I'm going to let you go, man. Thank you so much for the call. Have a happy holiday and a Merry Christmas to you and your family. And go Gamecocks. And Beamer ball's in full effect.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to you and yours, man. I appreciate the call. Thank you so much. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Continue to take your questions, your comments, your calls as well. Folks, we are rolling here on a Tuesday. Haven't even taken a break. We're rolling. We're absolutely rolling. Let's see. Getting back to your questions, your comments, anything in the TDC questions channel. Phil says, daily weather report from New Hampshire, 47 degrees and sunny. Also says his cat, Mordecai, I believe that's how you say it, will be having her regular vet checkup in March. Thoughts and prayers are appreciated. Phil, thoughts and prayers to your cat. Thoughts and prayers to your cat. Let's see. Brack says, we were most successful. We had a good dual threat quarterback, obviously that being Shaw. This guy we got now will totally change the way our offense performs. I agree. Elvis DMD says, poor O-line play was what screwed us on offense. Get a good O-line and Satterfield will be fine. Brack also says, Phil isn't wrong. I mean, I'm so excited about all the recruits, and I believe we're going to be better. Let's see if this all equals wins in the SEC. I am so happy and ready to see where this goes. No 20-year extensions or raises to win more than 6 games a year. I'd agree. I think that's just an overreaction. But, yeah, I mean, I'd agree with you for sure. I'd agree. Sean O'Brien, do you think we're flipping Xavier short on Wednesday? I will say I feel pretty good about it. So, one thing I will acknowledge, so we got, of course, Clemson slapdicks are just flooding the chat. Somebody was getting on how I was saying, is it Rattler? Is it Rattler? I mean, guys, I've watched plenty of highlights, and I've heard both. I mean, does it really matter? Like Spencer Rattler. I've heard both from literally announcers calling Oklahoma games. I was watching highlights last night. I mean, if that's the worst insult I can get from Clemson fans, then I'm winning exponentially. I am very much winning right now. Let's see. But again, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. No, I mean, listen, slapdick's not an insult. It's just you are what you are. It's fine. Just be what you are, though. You know, I'm a podcast host. You're a slapdick. That's it. It's okay. We are what we are in life, and we can either acknowledge that and embrace it, or we can deny it. So, let's see. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls. The freaking phone lines have been ringing off the hook. AJ Bauer says we're on fire today. This might be the best show in a very long time. AJ, I appreciate that, my man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Grown Maine, do you think we'll challenge for Georgia for the East? Listen, again, I think Phil, although the folks in the chat hated him for it or gave him hell for it, I think Phil made a good point. Listen, let's inject perspective, right? South Carolina's not all of a sudden overnight going to be a national title contender or an SEC championship contender just because of one player. It's not the case. But, man, it's going to make South Carolina football very exciting to watch next year. And just the possibilities of what you're adding. And, again, it opens the door to, again, you're building. You are building right now. And no man, woman, or child, no fan of any team can deny that Shane Beamer picking up Spencer Rattler is a massive pickup. Massive. No one can deny that. Again, how does it play out? We don't know. I don't know. You don't know. We don't know. But it is a massive pickup. Picking up Austin Stogner at tight end, massive pickup. And it opens the door to picking up more big-time players. So, hey, we got to continue to build. We got to fix the offensive line. We got to build more competitive depth, right? We got to do those things. South Carolina's still not ready to challenge Georgia. But all of a sudden, you know, maybe you're challenging some teams in some games that normally before you weren't. You know, just maybe. OU owns you. Welcome to the chat, my friend. Yeah, insane, bro. Appreciate you. Insane. Yeah, and Braddock843 brings it up, man. Again, I'm excited for multiple reasons. When it comes to the addition of Spencer Rattler, right? Number one, you got a very, very good football player. He automatically upgrades your quarterback room. There's no question about that. But the other reason I'm extremely excited, and selfishly so maybe, and I'll get to that point in just a second. We're going to jump back to the phone lines here.
Call from
Pegasus.
Pegasus.
To accept, press 1.
This
to
has
send a
to be.
voicemail, press 2.
Here we go. Pegasus, what's up? How you doing?
Hey, Chris. I'm really excited about the way things are going for the Gamecocks, especially after the news yesterday. But I would be remiss to say that I'm nervous about the stigma.
About the stigma. What's that?
Stick my dick in your ass.
Tip my cap. Very good. Very good, my friend. Very good. Pegasus. I mean, you knew that was going to be a ridiculous call from the jump. So that had to be who? That had to be talk to the ball. Had to be. Either way, whatever. Good job, my friend. You got your 5 seconds of fame. Good job. Very good. I'll give it to you. Very good. Very good. Let's see. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Said, hey, give Pegasus credit. I mean, I kind of felt that coming from the Sugma and the Ligma comments I made over Clemson week. You had to figure stigma was going to be another one, but it is what it is. I mean, you are right. I do have the number, so that is the fun thing. I do have the number, but it's all good. It's all good. Anyways, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. 7-7. Kudos to Pegasus for having the actual nuts to call in. I give you credit, even though he used a fake name, so I guess he's still kind of a baby back bitch. But whatever, it is what it is. Nobody's willing to put their name behind it. So, anyways, no. So back to what I was getting to. The point I wanted to make that we talked about last night. And again, number one, when it comes to Spencer Rattler and adding him and why that's such a big deal for South Carolina football, number one, you're adding a great football player. You are upgrading your quarterback room exponentially. There's no question there. But the other reason I'm so excited, and you've already seen it in the works with SportsCenter, putting the Gamecocks on the front page, if you will, on social media, and South Carolina football getting all this national attention. That's the other reason I'm so fired up. And I can't even get my point in without people calling in. It's a great thing, but
Chris.
Here we go. Chris, what's up, man? How are you?
I guess the damn state fair has landed in Clemson, South Carolina. The goddamn country hillbilly. I cannot believe it. This is the greatest time of our life. Gamecock fans across the country. We're loving it. I'm excited. But I just cannot believe that we've got these guys that's going to come on to this show, which you do an excellent job. I tell you no lie. And they're going to try to come on and talk crap about our team. It makes absolutely no sense. The fear of the tiger has no roar. We have taken the teeth out. It has no claw. Brother, I appreciate everything you do. Let's go Gamecock. Thank you.
Appreciate you, my man. Thank you so much for the call. Great stuff. And I look at it kind of this way, though, man. When you have when you have fans of rival teams calling in, the show is in a pretty good spot. So, you know, it is what it is, man. I feel like I told you guys the week of the Clemson game, I really feel for Clemson fans because they don't have a live show to call into. They don't have content creators or anybody worth a shit that covers their team. So it just sucks to suck, man. It sucks to suck. Anyways, just jumping straight to the point. Selfishly, I'm so excited for adding Spencer Rattler because it puts Gamecocks football guys in the national spotlight. South Carolina football all of a sudden is must-see TV. And it opens the door for more great players. It opens the door for more of these big-time five-star guys. Like, hey, guess what? You can come to South Carolina. You can come to South Carolina and achieve everything you want to achieve. You can win a championship. You can play in front of the best fan base in college football. You can play in a beautiful facility. You can get a great education. You can go to the league. Your program is in fantastic standing. It has to be when you're landing guys like a Spencer Rattler, like an Austin Stogner, like this recruiting class that Shane Beamer is putting together. So you can't overstate how big of a deal it is for Gamecocks football and Shane Beamer and what it means for this program moving forward. Again, I'm not saying that South Carolina's going to win a national title next year with Spencer Rattler or win an SEC title or anything like that. Still a process, still a ways to go. We got to recruit. We got to continue to build competitive depth. But, man, this is a great step in the right direction. This is a fantastic step in the right direction. You didn't just pick up somebody. You didn't just pick up a guy. You picked up the guy. Let's jump to the phone lines.
Call from
Matt Bruno.
Matt, what's going on, my friend? How are you?
I'm doing good, Chris. How are you?
I'm doing well. Appreciate you asking. What's going on?
I am just in awe. I am just in utter shock that when I heard last night, I just, holy shit. I mean, to what you were just saying about like the national spotlight of where this puts Carolina is unbelievable to where they were like back in like, you know, around, you know, with Spurrier, you know, now being able to flip some guys who are on the bubble coming tomorrow, you know, hopefully from Georgia, hopefully from Clemson, you know, that you could constantly compete with.
this is just, a huge turn in direction, and within 1 year, not even. And, that it's just crazy to think, and you said you tip your cap to, to Shane and, what he's been able to do, and he hasn't stopped. He's unbelievable. And, so hoping that, see tomorrow, I know that, there's a couple guys that are, we're thinking of right now. So I guess we'll have to wait and see, but I kind of just wanted to mention that. And I just, my parents are, in vacation in Hawaii, and they even heard yesterday, the last night they were at dinner, and they called me. It was like midnight our time here, and so they're 5 hours behind, so about 6 or 7 o'clock there. They was already on ESPN there, which was pretty nuts.
Mm-hmm.
So I was pretty shocked to hear that, but I just kind of wanted to say that, and again, appreciate you, and I kind of appreciate what you do. So with that said, I'm looking forward so much to next year and to what the next few days are going to hold, and go Cox.
I appreciate you, my man. Thanks so much for the call. Awesome stuff. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Continue to take your questions, comments, calls. Guys, again, thank you all so much for tuning in. This has been incredible. We haven't taken a single break. Comments and the calls have been ringing off the hook. Over 200 people tuned in live the entire show. Last night was insane. We had over 400 tuned in live. Wild. It was wild. It was wild. So Justin Martin says, Chris, it feels good to be a Gamecock today. I hope Beamer continues to build a strong recruiting class. I think he most certainly will. It's going to be an exciting week. Going to be a very, very, very exciting week. Moving into tomorrow, and with signing day, yeah, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. So the momentum that Shane Beamer and company have built, you can't deny it. You cannot deny it. I don't care which fan base you're a part of. I don't care who you pull for, man, woman, and child, whatever. It's a huge pickup. It's a huge pickup, and it feels good to be good. Feels good to be good, bottom line. Feels good to be good. For sure. Again, 843-790-3377, guys. That's 843-790-3377. We're going to try to go to 2 o'clock. We're going to try to go to 2 o'clock, guys. Let's see. Let's see. P-Dawk says, second of the East can happen. Beat Florida, Kentucky, Tennessee, and clinch second of the East. Yeah, no doubt, man. I think for certain it can happen. Absolutely. Are you really – you're not that far behind Kentucky. You're not that far behind Mizzou. You're not – Florida's going to be whatever. So – I think the East is wide open outside of Georgia, man. Dethroning Georgia is going to take years of recruiting. They're legit, man. Tip your cap to Georgia. They're for real. Georgia's for real, but you had a guy like Spencer Rattler, like I said, guys. It gives you a chance. It gives you a chance. Bottom line, it gives you a chance. So it gives you a chance. Let's see. Best quarterback in the East. It's debatable. Best quarterback in the East. So all of a sudden you go from the quarterback room being a liability to arguably having the best one in the division. You've certainly got the best one in the state. There's no question. You've got the best quarterback in the state, and it's not even close. Let's jump back to the phone lines here.
Call from
Darius.
Here we go. Darius, what's going on, man? How are you?
All right, what's going on, Chris? Just want to say, man, I appreciate everything you're doing with this show, man. You start to turn into the Paul Finebaum show, so they need to give you a spot on ESC network. But my main thing is I think Shane has proven himself to be this breath of fresh air that USC really needed as in the recruiting standpoint. And the time is now for him to hit the trail because
all these Clemson fans know it. The state's about to flip in recruiting. I 100% believe it, and he's bringing everything in. You mentioned it. By the time when we had Stephon Gilmore, even going back to Marcus Ingram, all of those guys, all those big time recruits that have been here, has been a part of the era while Shane's been here before. So I just want to say that with these Spencer being picked up is a big time recruit, and also with where we at in this class right now, sitting at I think number 15 or number 16 in the nation, with it being his second year here after Muschamp, is pretty damn good.
Yeah, no, dude, the job Beamer's doing on the recruiting trail, and you bring up a great point, man. Something I didn't think about. I brought up the the building the momentum with guys like Gilmore and Lattimore, and the last time this, I guess you brought on these type of prospects, everything else. I totally forgot about, didn't think about that. Shane Beamer was the guy that was behind recruiting them. So the irony in that is sort of funny, but no, I mean the job Beamer's done in such a short amount of time, and just completely flipping the energy and the momentum and doing what he's doing in the recruiting trail. And again, like I said, my expectations for this year's recruiting class, if we could finish top 25, have a nice class, I was going to be A-okay with that and be good with that. But so to see what he's doing, though, I mean, it's incredible, man. I think we're just getting started. So, yeah, I say buckle up, man.
Exactly.
Shane Beamer's on a freaking mission. There's no question. He is on a mission.
And my next thing to you, I haven't really been looking at the portal, is do you think there's anybody in the portal for us to pick up on the defensive side that we should kind of go after? Because I really think Clayton kind of needs it for next year.
Yeah, I mean, I know an OU guy just entered the portal. I know an OU guy did a safety linebacker. If you, I'll tell you what, though, it looks like to me, I mean, I think in this recruiting class, as far as high school kids, they're really attacking the defensive side, man. You saw it over the weekend with Barham and Blanton, and I think 6 of our top 8 commits are defensive players. But, I feel very confident. I mean, I don't, there's so many guys in the portal right now. Who knows? And, again, I don't think we're done in the transfer portal. But I have full confidence Shane Beamer's going to get who we need. I have full confidence in that.
I do, man. I appreciate it. And thanks, Chris. Thanks for taking my call, bro.
Dude, man, appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate the call, sincerely. 843-790-3377. And also, I will say, I forgot to get to his comment at the beginning of the call. The Paul Feinbaum comparison. Thank you. Yeah, thanks. That's cool. Yeah, SEC Network. Pick us up. Dude, maybe one day we can launch the Gamecock Network. We can launch the Gamecocks Network, right? Be fun. Anyways, yeah, people are also forgetting Keenan Nelson Jr., man, in our recruiting class. Really good player out of Pennsylvania, 4-star defensive back. I think he'll play early for us as well. So when you're talking like safeties and DBs, we got some good ones. We got some good ones coming in, no doubt. Maddox Free, I love that Rattlers got a guy to throw to in Stogner. I'm glad he's got someone to build off of chemistry-wise going into a new offense for him. Yeah, indeed. Stogner, I think, is going to be a huge part of our offense. Tim Woodward, another good thing about top-notch transfers, they usually bring up the teammates with them. Yeah, I mean, guys, like I said, you bring in a guy like Spencer Rattler. I mean, it just opens the door, man, to other players. Great players want to play with great players. It's a no-brainer. So, John Kruger, anywhere to watch Xavier Short's commitment tonight? I would check his Instagram. He didn't specify. So I'm not 110% sure. I'm not 110% sure where he'll be committing. Caden Gibson, 4-hour National Signing Day show tomorrow. Well, I mean, Caden, technically, yes, because we'll be live for the Daily Crow for 2 hours, and then we'll be live at Tin Roof for 2 hours. So we're not going to do 4 straight, but we will be live for 4 hours tomorrow. So y'all stay tuned for that. Going to be a really, really fun day. Yours truly going to be, we're going to be going nonstop. Tin Roof's going to be an absolute blast. Going to be one hell of a time. Who knows? I mean, we might take the conversation from Tin Roof and make that the podcast for Thursday, because at that point, we'll already know the class. I know Shane Beamer's got his call-in show at 7 o'clock, which we'll kind of figure out how that's going to go. We'll figure out how that's going to go in regards to, are we going to maybe cut it a little early so we can tune into what Shane Beamer's got to say? that's certainly an option, but yeah. So anyways, guys, 843-790-3377. Send me a hashtag Pac-10, hashtag $3 draft, hashtag tendies and wing sauce. Why get the 10 for 12 or 10 for 14 wings when you can get 5 tendies? Why? That's the question that needs an answer. Brian Dean, the Allen game is on SEC Network Plus. SEC Network Plus is where you can tune into that. SEC Network Plus. Let's see. Leonard Matthews, what a difference a day makes. We're the talk of college football right now. Yeah, we're the talk of college football, and for positive reasons. How different is that? How good does that feel? Yeah, Josh Smith. Allen is 0-7 and have lost to teams like USC Aiken and Augusta. So we are going to, let me put it this way, there's not even a line for the game available. There's not even a line for the game available. So, yeah. Going to be a fun one. Josh Smith says, if Weiss commits to us, who has a bigger impact, him or Stogner? I think Weiss, man. I think Weiss is, and it's not to take anything away from Stogner, but just being on the outside, being a receiver, I'd have to say it's going to be Weiss. I'd have to say it would be Weiss. Weiss would be a massive pickup, man. Weiss would be a massive pickup. By the way, guys, apparently Kevin Harris, speaking to the media today after practice, said he isn't making his decision on whether to go pro or return public just yet. Added he's excited to play in a bowl game and hopefully go out with a win. So, there you go. Kevin Harris, his status up in the air. So, Andrew the textbook, ESPN FBI gives Falcon a 99.9% chance to win. I mean, that's fair, man. That's about right. Brian Dean, trivia question, was the last time Falcon had a Heisman hopeful at quarterback? A realistic one? I mean, Tannehill? No. I don't know. I mean, dude, we haven't had a quarterback drafted since 1989. That, my friends, is going to change. That's going to change. So, we got a text here. And again, guys, we got less than 10 minutes to go here on this Tuesday. What a Tuesday it's been. We got a text here. Has there been any noise about getting some help on the O-line through the portal? I'd love for Bray Walker to join his old teammates. Might need him more than Weiss. I think that, again, guys, I don't know for certain, but Shane Beamer has shown he's going to go out and get the talent we need. I can guarantee you they are working in the portal to get the guys we need. No question. So, no question. Let's see, guys. Again, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Taking your questions, your comments, and your calls as well. Let's see. P-Doc, great to cycle out guys like Ortre Smith and bringing guys like Weiss and Stodner. Yeah, again, it's all about improving the roster, man. Yes, those who are asking about koozies, you should have those by the end of the week. I apologize. There was some mix-up at the freaking post office. Either way, you'll have them by the end of the week. I've been dealing with some car stuff as well, so apologize for that, the delay there. Let's see. Maddox Free, have you watched the QB1 episodes on Netflix about Spencer? They're old, very good watches. I have not actually watched it. I have not watched that, believe it or not. Jeff Gullidge, go one more hour. Man, we got stuff to do, Jeff. We got content to create, stuff to do. Yeah, so we got stuff. Hey, trust me, content bleeding out of the eyeballs, though. OU owns you. I know some Carolina fans are worried about the O-line with Rattler. Rattler can move well in the pocket. He brings mobility. He can escape pressure and finds open targets. Do not worry. OU owns you with some great perspective. Thank you, sir. Let's see. Reed, I would say most of the guys are signing tomorrow. Yeah, most of the guys are signing tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, again, guys, I understand what Spencer Rattle, the way he acted and was portrayed in that Netflix documentary, whatever. I don't really give a shit if he was a douchebag at 17. That does not impact my wanting to have him on our roster. I just don't. I just don't. I just don't. Bottom line, I just don't. Again, Shane Beamer would not bring in a kid unless he felt like the kid was going to be a positive addition to Gamecocks football. Bottom line, he would not do so. He would not do something that would put his football program at risk. So I trust Shane Beamer's judgment over fans watching a freaking Netflix documentary. Bottom line. Let's see. Jacob Rogers says, I got my stuff shipped from the TSUS store in like 2 days for Christmas presents. Yeah, hey, appreciate all you that are supporting, by the way, with the merch, man. Beamer Ball to the freaking moon. New merch coming soon, by the way. The Rattler merch. Beast, keep an eye on it. That's all I'm going to say. Keep an eye on it. New merch coming soon, man. Going to be incredible. Yeah, just awesome, dude. Just awesome. So, just awesome. Let's see. Yeah, Darrell Wall Jr., let's definitely get it up at the bowl game, my friend. We got 5 minutes to go, but let's get it up at the bowl game. No doubt. OU owns you, says, I know we're all talking about Rattler. Let's talk about Stogner as well. He's a great downfield target. He can get open easily and make great plays all game long. That duo will shine. Austin Greer about the raffle. Yes, so the raffle happened. Some lady won. None of the TSUS folks won. I do apologize for that. I mean, I would have picked you all to win if I could have. So, yeah. Let's see. Got your tickets to the bowl game. Attaboy. Derek Geddes, tsus.store. That is the link, tsus.store. That's going to be your link for merch, tsus.store. And I will literally post the link here. No news yet on Theo Weiss. Darrell Wall Jr., yes. I'm thinking we're going to meet up somewhere pregame. Even if we don't have a tailgate, because obviously with kickoff being at 11:30, it's the logistics of that are pretty tough, but I think at minimum we're going to meet up in the pregame. At minimum we'll meet up. Yes. We will be around, no question. We will be around. So we will be around. Again, guys, quick reminder. Check out the podcast that dropped today if you haven't done so. Episode 557. Obviously, a full reaction. Actually, the reaction I had last night, we just clipped that audio and put it on the podcast for you guys. And also a full reaction to Stone Blanton's commitment, as well as the basketball game tonight. Full breakdown of the game as the Gamecocks take on the Allen Yellow Jackets. James Kendall says maybe a 10:45 group shotgun. Hey, I'm down, man. Let's do it. So why not? Let's do it. Group shotgun sounds fantastic to me. OU owns you says Riley is the worst thing to happen to OU and the best thing to happen to South Carolina. Yeah, seriously. Thank you, Lincoln Riley, for leaving Oklahoma, getting Brent Venables out of Clemson, getting Spencer Rattler to Columbia. Thank you, Lincoln Riley. I wonder, by the way, here's an interesting thought. I wonder how much Lincoln Riley played into Spencer Rattler's decision and Stogner's decision. Like, hey, I mean, Riley and Beamer were close. They were both close. I mean, it certainly could have went a ways in that decision, no doubt. It could have went a ways in that decision. I'm sure it did. I'm absolutely sure it did. So, again, guys, this has been incredible. Gamecock Fanatics, so how does signing day work? Can we watch players sign, or just we have to wait until somebody tells us? I mean, it depends on if they're streaming it or what have you, but Gamecocks football, their account will update it. So, yeah. Going to be a crazy day tomorrow. USC Insider, 5-star transfer Bray Walker from OU may come to Gamecocks. He's an O-lineman. Yeah, again, fully trust Shane Beamer, the transfer portal, will get the guys we need. We know O-line's an area of need, and I fully expect us to capitalize and get those guys. So, guys, what a Tuesday show. What a Tuesday show. Been absolutely incredible. 2 hours straight, no breaks, phone lines ringing off the hook, literally. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The biggest show we've done since forever. I mean, it's been a while since we had a show this big. So, guys, again, thank you all so much for interacting, tuning in. We've hit 2 o'clock. Like I said, guys, check out the podcast if you have not done so. Podcast, Daily Crow, rolling all week. Content bleeding out the eyeballs. You already know the drill. Folks, hey, have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. Go Cox. Beat Allen, by the way. Feels good to be good. And we'll talk.